It's currently 6:10:24, roughly 08:04. And I was just pondering, especially when it comes to just like the black community as a whole. Think about the black community. We got racial profiling, systematic oppression or racism, disenfranchisement, which is systematic. Yeah, exactly. So when you go to Google and type in what is systematic racism or oppression, it says the unfair treatment and the purposely denying one of resources and of one race, etc., of one or more race, and not happening or also giving that advantage to the other races. So when you look at the immigrants, especially the European, like this in trucking alone, these dudes coming over here and ironically they're the ones mostly destroying trucking or immigrants in general, but especially what I have seen and worked for. They come over here with no line of credit. I mean, with no credit, no financial status, and still get these government immigrant loans, which I already looked at in research. Just go to Google and type in immigrant grants, not loans, grants, and they come out here and they're able to start their own business. And then, ironically, they're the ones that destroy the. Then when you work for them, you see how nasty they are. When they make you drive illegal and shit, and then get mad when you don't want to do it and then fire you over that shit. I even got a complaint with OSHA over that shit. But and yeah, you see it when they're so dumb that even when they get the money, they still fuck it up. They're the ones that like I've witnessed it. They're the ones that's bidding low on this freight, and that's why the freight board is going down because they came from this poor ass background and they just happy to be making a couple of dollars. They're the ones bidding low. I have seen it with my own eyes, bidding on these low ass freight, like $1 a mile and shit. Like I'm like, yo, these are the dudes that's killing the market. Those who fucking been working their ass off for generations, second and third generation plus drivers. These dudes have destroyed the whole industry in less than a decade. But then also you look at it like, damn, it's like they get all these assistants, all these programs, etc., etc., and we get harassed. On top of that, we built mother bill I just made. If I build a house and you don't pay me, the house is mine until you pay me. So really, America is mine until you pay me the money, the lien, the loan or the title's in my name. And still they give it to their cousins of European descent. But then I was just looking like, damn, how you got all these dudes, especially of my hue, that be getting harassed in the media, and like they just be saying shit, but dudes of other hues be doing shit. Like the war right now, everybody was coming at Kanye West, Minister Farrakhan, and so many others for saying something about the Jews and got cancel culture. But yet the Jews doing all type of crazy shit, and all they doing is protesting. They ain't telling the president to cancel their assistance, stop giving them money. But they canceled these dudes' lives or money, and exactly you cancel their money, and brother master teacher's message to the world, but you ain't saying nothing to them. But I was just laughing like, damn, we go through all this shit, and everything that we got going against us, whites at least have everything going for them, and it's like a good majority of them are still broke. And it's a lot of us that still, like I said, if dude wasn't on my dick and shit, I would have been up crazy. I just got my W-2 last year. My 1099 last year was crazy. And I missed 4 to 5 months of working. So like it's like, damn, you're proving that we're really the superior race. You got all this shit benefiting you, helping you to get up in life, and yet I made more than you. The average motherfucker is making 45 a year. I made more than that and still missed. It still had 4 months to go. So I made that in 8 months plus. And like you benefit everything we got going against the new Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander. Slavery is abolished, except criminal punishment. And guess who fills the majority of the population, even though we are the minority of the population? So everything we got going against us, you got going for you, and you still broke. Like I say, it's like somebody playing Monopoly, and then before the game starts, you know, go to the bathroom, somebody just take all the money or make like counterfeit money and shit of the replica money of the replica money, stuff it in their pocket and through the game, be like pulling out their pocket and somehow either y'all still end up equal or they still lose the game. That shows me the multiverse, the source, is real. Is real. No matter what they do to us, especially the righteous ones, we keep on coming up. Like Mr. Marley said, somehow we keep on surviving. Ambush in the night. No matter what they do, no matter how much they attack us, no matter what bullshit they try to put us through, we still come out better than them. And it's like you have nothing. There's no way possible you should be white and be broke. It's not one, unless you a lazy, dope head, whatever, dumb, dimwit, retarded ass, whatever the reason. There's no way possible you should be white and broke. If there's dudes coming from the ghetto, some of them even went to prison, and still found a way to clear 100 grand plus a year, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to hear none of that bullshit about not enough jobs. Dudes are coming from the trenches of all trenches, going to jail, and still you show. Well, then you're saying, then get out of the way. Then get out of the way. Then you shouldn't have had no say in what happens in life. Then, if you can make it that bullshit ass excuse, like I said, I can sit here and say I've been harassed by all type of racist shit and prejudice shit, and still make more money than you. I can vouch for that myself. This is my 1099 alone. So if you sit here saying, "Oh, it's not a job," yeah, get out of the way, then, man. You're not fit for society. Cause you don't see none of us sitting here saying that shit. Well, I ain't say none of us. The majority of us ain't saying that shit. So how you with none of these problems saying that shit? None of these problems. The problems they have is the problems they are self-inflicted, either through drugs, having kids they should never had, whatever, being lazy as shit, being dumb, not educated, whatever the case, it's all self-inflicted. The majority of the problems a black person go through is from an outside source. And then on top of that, compounded with the inability to, or the unequippedness, or the being ill-equipped for certain positions. But still, an outside force created a problem. What's your problem? Return to the side of candor. As I said, even if we equal in income, you should still be consider that a loss, because we ain't come from the same background. Like, you got these, like playing the game and shit, or like Madden or some shit, like owner's mode, how you can make your own stadium. You got a AstroTurf heated dome with adjustable lights and shit. Blacks got a fucking outside the stadium with concrete, glass, barbed wire, no lights. Got to turn your car lights on to see the field, and you're happy or talk shit when we're equal as far as, I got money too. Yeah, but if you're not doing 3 times more than me income, it's like, how can you really consider yourself to be equal, or us to be equal? Because I had to climb out of the sewers when you were born in the fucking meadows of fucking, I don't know, fucking I'm about to say Europia. Yeah, basically fucking utopia and shit. And you're happy that we're still equal when it comes to general what do you call it, gross income per year? You should be 3 to 4. You should be a $500,000 every year. They should be bringing home 500 grand a year. If I can bring home 100 to 200 grand a year, you is 3 times more. Exactly. You should be bringing home $500,000 a year, and yet not even clearing 40 a year. But they still be all on our dick. Every time you come around, cops come around. Woo! Every time you say something, woo! Cancel culture. Every time, woo! Here come the racist police or prejudice police, and you have none of these problems going on, and you still broke. I feel sad for you, man. Return to that's how you candor.